She trapped my grandson with an affair baby. I exposed her at the wedding. She was 6 weeks pregnant with his best friend's baby. She was going to let my grandson think it was his, marry him, steal half his trust fund, then leave him. And I heard her laughing about it on the phone, mocking my dead daughter, calling me that old bat she couldn't wait to get rid of. But what this gold-digging fraud didn't know was that I had time, money, and absolutely nothing to lose. By the time her wedding day arrived, I had hired a private investigator, collected evidence, and prepared a surprise for those 200 wedding guests they would never forget. Hey everyone, it's Grandma, and I need to warn you, this story is going to make you furious before it makes you cheer. We're talking about paternity fraud, inheritance schemes, a dead mother's trust fund being targeted, and revenge so public it went viral with 45 million views. Before we get into this absolute destruction of a gold digger, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because I'm bringing you justice stories every single day. And when we get to the end, I want you to comment the word exposed if you think she got exactly what she deserved. Alright, let's talk about Patricia, Marcus, and the woman who thought she could scam a grandmother's only grandson. This story is about a woman named Patricia, 58 years old, raised her grandson Marcus alone after her daughter died in a car crash 15 years ago. Marcus was 3 years old when he lost his mother. Patricia's daughter, her only child, died instantly. Drunk driver, wrong place, wrong time, and Patricia became a mother all over again at 43. Marcus is Patricia's everything, her whole world. She raised him, put him through college, watched him become a good man despite losing his mother so young. And when Marcus got engaged to Ashley at 25, Patricia was thrilled. Finally, her the catering, the flowers, the photographer, everything she'd been saving for years, and she gave it all to make sure Marcus had the wedding he deserved. Ashley cried when Patricia told her, "You're the best grandmother anyone could ask for. I love you so much." Patricia felt like the luckiest woman alive. Her grandson was marrying a wonderful girl who appreciated family. But Patricia had no idea what Ashley really was. No idea about the affair. No idea about the baby that wasn't Marcus's. No idea about the scheme to steal Marcus's trust fund, the $800,000 his mother had left him, money from her life insurance after the accident, money meant to give Marcus security after losing his mom. Ashley and Tyler, Marcus's best friend since high school, had been sleeping together for 8 months, and Ashley was 6 weeks pregnant with Tyler's baby. Their plan was simple and absolutely disgusting. Let Marcus think the baby was his, marry him, wait 2 years, divorce him, and claim half the trust fund as community property, plus 18 years of child support for a baby that wasn't even his. Ashley had told Tyler the whole scheme. "Once I get the money, we'll be together for real. We can start our life." They thought they were so clever. They thought no one would ever know. They didn't count on Patricia being in the wrong place at the wrong time. 6 weeks before the wedding, Patricia was at Marcus and Ashley's apartment. She'd come over to drop off some old photo albums of Marcus's mother. She thought Ashley might want to include photos of her at the wedding, a sweet tribute. Marcus was at work, Ashley said she had the day off. Patricia was in the living room, looking through the albums, crying softly as she looked at pictures of her daughter. And that's when she heard Ashley on the phone in the bedroom. The door was cracked open. Ashley didn't know Patricia was there. She'd come in through the back door with her key. Ashley's voice, loud and clear. "I cannot wait to get rid of that old bat. Oh my God, Tyler, she drives me insane with her stories about Marcus's dead mom. Like I care." Patricia froze. Old bat her. For a kid that isn't even his. His dead mommy's money is about to be ours. They both laughed about Marcus's dead mother, laughed about stealing from him, laughed about the fraud, the lies, everything. Patricia sat in that living room, tears streaming down her face, listening to the woman she'd welcomed into her family mock her dead daughter and plot to destroy her grandson's life. Ashley was going to steal the money. Marcus's mother left him the only thing he had left of her besides memories. Patricia didn't confront them. Not then, because she's not stupid. She's been alive for 58 years, and she knows that confrontation without evidence means nothing. So she quietly left the apartment, got in her car, and drove straight to the most expensive private investigator in the city. She walked into his office and said, "I need you to investigate my grandson's fiancée. I need proof of everything. I don't care what it costs." The PI said it would be at least $20,000 for a thorough investigation. Patricia wrote the check without blinking. Start today. Within 2 weeks, the PI had everything. Hotel receipts showing Ashley and Tyler checked in together. Same room 9 times over 8 months. Security footage from hotel cameras showing them kissing in the lobby. Text messages between them. The PI had contacts who could retrieve deleted messages legally through subpoena for civil investigation. But the most damning evidence came from DNA. The PI had Ashley and Tyler followed. Ashley threw away a coffee cup at a Starbucks. Tyler threw away a cigarette but outside a bar. Both collected legally from public trash. The DNA matched. They were definitely having a relationship, and the PI's medical contact confirmed that genetic markers suggested high probability of shared biological material relevant to paternity testing. Then the PI dug deeper into Ashley's history, and he found something that made Patricia's blood run cold. Ashley had done this before, twice, into different states. Pattern: meet wealthy man, get pregnant by someone else, trap the wealthy man with fake paternity, marry, divorce 2 years later, collect settlement and child support. She'd successfully scammed 2 other men out of over $2 million combined. Ashley was a professional. This was her career, marriage fraud. Patricia took all the evidence home and sat with it for days. She could tell Marcus right now, show him everything, call off the wedding. But Ashley would just deny it. Tyler would lie. And without absolute proof like a paternity test after the baby was born, there would always be doubt. Ashley could claim the evidence was faked. She could cry and manipulate Marcus. She could disappear and they'd never get justice. No, Patricia wanted more than just stopping the wedding. She wanted Ashley and Tyler destroyed. Completely, publicly, permanently. So Patricia told Marcus she was planning a special surprise for the wedding. Marcus hugged her. "Grandma, you've already done so much. The wedding you paid for is more than enough." Patricia smiled. "You're worth it, sweetheart. You deserve the world." She booked the most expensive videographer in the city, $8,000 for wedding day. Coverage: Marcus thought it was to capture memories. Patricia had other plans. The wedding day arrived. 200 guests. Beautiful outdoor venue overlooking the lake, white. Roses everywhere, Patricia's daughter's favorite flower. Everything looked perfect. Ashley looked stunning in her white dress, belly just barely starting to show. She kept her hand on it protectively, smiling at Marcus like she loved him. Patricia watched her and felt nothing but cold rage. This woman was mocking everything, wearing white, standing under roses meant to honor a dead woman, pretending to love a man she was planning to rob, carrying a baby she was going to use as a weapon. The ceremony happened. Patricia had to watch Ashley say vows she didn't mean. Had to watch Marcus cry with happiness, not knowing his bride was betraying him with his best friend. Tyler stood up there as best man, smiling, giving a toast about friendship and loyalty. The hypocrisy was suffocating. Then came the reception. Dinner was about to be served. But first, Patricia had requested time for a special presentation. Just a few minutes before we eat, she told the wedding planner, "I want to share something beautiful with everyone." Patricia stood up, took the microphone. 200 guests turned to look at her, expecting a sweet grandmother speech. "Thank you all for being here today," Patricia said, her voice steady. "I raised Marcus after his mother. My daughter died 15 years ago, and I've dreamed of this day, of seeing him marry someone who truly loves him." Ashley was smiling from the head table, hand on her belly, looking like the perfect bride. Marcus was holding her other hand, eyes wet with emotion. Patricia continued, "I wanted to make sure this day was memorable, so I put together a special video, something everyone should see." The lights dimmed, the massive screen lit up. Guests settled in, expecting a sweet slideshow of Marcus and Ashley's relationship. Marcus and Ashley looked at each other, surprised but smiling. The first image that appeared on the screen was a hotel security timestamp. Then footage: Ashley and Tyler entering a hotel room, kissing. The timestamp showed a date 6 months ago. The room went completely silent. You could hear people's breath catch. Ashley's smile vanished. She stood up. "What is this?" But the video kept playing. More footage. Different hotels. Different dates. All of Ashley and Tyler together. Then screenshots of text messages appeared, blown up huge on the screen. Ashley to Tyler, "Marcus thinks the baby is his. He's so stupid he actually cried when I told him." Tyler to Ashley, 2 more years and we get the trust fund." Ashley to Tyler, "His dead mommy's money is about to be ours." Marcus stood up from the table so fast his chair fell over. His face was white. What is this?" But Patricia wasn't done. The screen changed to a DNA preliminary analysis report. Genetic markers indicate 99.97% probability that biological father is Tyler Mitchell, not Marcus Thompson. Then the final slide, a private investigator's report summary. Subject: Ashley Martin has committed marriage fraud into previous relationships. Total estimated theft from victims: $2.3 million. Pattern: extramarital pregnancy, paternity deception, community property theft. The video ended. The lights came up. 200 people sat in absolute shock silence. Every single person was staring at Ashley. Some had their phones out, they'd been recording. Ashley was screaming, "This is fake. This is photoshopped. You crazy old." But Tyler had gone grey. He knew it was real, and he'd already started moving toward the exit. Patricia took the microphone back. Her voice was ice cold. "Ashley, you wanted a memorable wedding. You Two groomsmen caught her. She was screaming, crying, her makeup, running. "You ruined everything. You're a vindictive old." Patricia cut her off. "The wedding planner has locked the doors. No one is leaving until the police arrive because you're not just a liar, Ashley. You're a criminal, and I'm pressing charges for fraud." The police arrived within 10 minutes. Patricia had called them before the reception started. She'd warned them there would be a fraud reveal and to be ready. Ashley and Tyler were both arrested right there in front of 200 wedding guests, hauled out in handcuffs, still in their wedding clothes. Ashley screaming the whole way. Tyler silent, dead-eyed, knowing his life was over. The guests stood there in shock. Some were crying they'd known Marcus since he was a kid. Some were angry Ashley had lied to all of them, accepted their gifts under false pretenses. And some were recording everything, posting it online in real time. By that night, the videos were everywhere. Wedding exposed, bride caught in affair baby scam started trending on TikTok. The footage of Ashley being arrested in her wedding dress went viral. 45 million views in 72 hours. But Patricia wasn't satisfied with just public humiliation. She wanted legal destruction. She sued Ashley for the $45,000 she'd spent on the wedding. Fraud invalidates contracts. Ashley had accepted the wedding costs under false pretenses, planning to use the marriage to steal. The court agreed. Patricia won every penny back, plus legal fees. She sued Tyler to conspiracy to commit fraud. He'd known about Ashley's plan, participated in it, helped her deceive Marcus. Tyler had to pay $15,000 in damages. Patricia got restraining orders against both of them. Neither could contact Marcus or Patricia ever again. Violation would mean immediate arrest. But the best part, the previous victims. Remember, the PI found Ashley had done this twice before. Patricia's lawyer tracked down those men. They filed a class action lawsuit. Ashley had scammed $2.3 total from 3 men over 6 years. The evidence was overwhelming. Same pattern every time. Ashley was charged with multiple She gave birth in prison. A baby girl who looked exactly like Tyler. Same eyes, same nose, undeniable. Tyler got 12 months for conspiracy. His teaching credential was revoked. You can't teach children. With a felony fraud conviction. Ashley's nursing license was revoked for the same reason. Both of them came out of prison as convicted felons. No good jobs would hire them. No professional licenses, no trust from anyone. Their mugshots and the viral wedding videos followed them everywhere. Ashley's parents disowned her. Her father testified at the trial, "We raised her better than this. We're ashamed. She's shamed our family." They refused to help her with the baby, refused to let her move back home. Tyler's fiancée, yes, he'd been engaged to a woman who thought he was faithful, left him while he was in prison. She'd seen the videos. She wanted nothing to do with him. When Ashley got out of prison, she was 27 with a toddler. No money, no career, no family support. She worked at a gas station making minimum wage. Lived in a studio apartment with her daughter, struggling to pay for diapers and formula. Tyler didn't want anything to do with the baby. He told Ashley, "This ruined my life. I don't want to see either of you." He paid court-ordered child support barely, but refused visitation. That little girl would grow up knowing her father wanted nothing to do with her because she'd been part of a scam. Meanwhile, Marcus was healing. It took time, therapy, a lot of support from Patricia. But 2 years after the wedding disaster, he met someone new. A woman named Claire, genuinely kind, worked as a teacher, had no interest in his money. She loved Marcus for who he was. When Marcus introduced Claire to Patricia, Patricia saw the difference immediately. The way Claire looked at Marcus was real. The way she talked about their future included children and partnership, not dollar signs. She asked Patricia about Marcus's mother, wanted to know about the woman who'd raised such a good man. Patricia cried at their wedding happy tears this time. This wedding was small, intimate, 50 people who truly loved them. No drama, no schemes, just love. And when Claire got pregnant a year later, Patricia knew this time it was real. This baby was Marcus's. This baby was her legitimate grandchild. The family continuing the right way. But Ashley? Her life got worse. The viral videos never went away. 45 million views meant her face was everywhere. Every job interview, someone recognized her. Wait, aren't you the wedding fraud girl? Instant rejection. Dating was worse. Men Googled her name, saw the mugshot and articles, and left within minutes. Her daughter started preschool, but other parents recognized Ashley from the videos. They didn't want their kids near that fraud woman's daughter. Ashley switched schools 3 times. Moving states didn't help. The internet follows, and someone always whispered. 5 years later, Ashley sent Marcus a letter. I'm sorry. Can we talk? Patricia intercepted it and threw it away. Marcus never saw it. He'd moved on, happily married with a 2-year-old daughter. Patricia told him, your mother would be so proud. You found real love. Marcus hugged her. Grandma, you saved my life. If you hadn't exposed Ashley, I'd be divorced, broke, and raising another man's kid. Final scene, Sunday dinner at Patricia's, Marcus, Claire, and their daughter. Photos on the wall, Marcus's mother, plus new ones, Marcus and Claire's wedding. The baby's first birthday. Patricia holds the baby as Marcus says, Claire's pregnant again. What should we name the next one? Patricia smiles. Hope, because that's what family gives you. Marcus tears up. Hope Thompson, perfect. Real family gives you hope. Scammers take everything. Ashley still works minimum wage, raising a daughter who'll one day Google her mother's name. Tyler pays child support for a child he refuses to see. Working construction, no school district will hire a convicted fraudster. Marcus has everything they tried to steal, his trust fund intact, now funding college accounts. Real happiness built on truth. His family, Patricia, Claire, 2 girls, and his mother's memory. Patricia spent $45,000 on a wedding that never happened. I didn't pay for a wedding, she says. I paid to save my grandson's life. Ashley thought Patricia was just an old woman to manipulate. She forgot. Grandmothers who've buried their daughters will burn the world down before they lose their grandsons. You can lie to a lot of people, but not to a grandmother who's already buried her child. We've got nothing left to lose and everything to protect.